there's no reason why the minutes would differ from what the dot plot had indicated, right? But the question going into this always is, should we believe in what the Fed officials are saying? And the bond market traders did not believe in these numbers. The bond markets believe that the first rate cut could come in March 2024. Right now, the probability of a rate cut in March 2024 is about 70 to 80%. It used to be even more priced in back in December. They already pared back that bets already in the last couple of days. But I think the minutes did very little to. The minute did very little to support what Powell says, because Powell was very dovish, right? And the minute seems to be more of sticking to the dot plots numbers, saying that, you know what, don't be too optimistic about rate cuts too soon.
And a lot of this conversation is about the length of keeping them near their peak. But just for my understanding, what's the prevalence among voting members of any push or any openness to further increases? How significant is that?
Definitely. I mean, if you look at the dot plot, you could see that I think there was a sizable group that sees 75 basis point rate cuts, but there were, I believe, at least four or some who see more. In fact, there was one who actually see 150 basis point of rate cuts in 2024. I think, so for my own takeaway, I think that the FOMC minutes is actually a communication tool that you can think of it as another speech by the Fed officials, another way that they could twist the message. But what they will actually do is not really dependent on what this minutes will say. And in fact, New York Fed's own research shows that typically in easing cycles, the Fed internal deliberations much more dovish than these public communications. So my view is that the Fed is still likely to cut in March 2024 for the reason that the growth is faltering. And I think the data in the next 3 weeks would be quite critical because, for example, this Friday with the jobs report, if we do see significant weakening, then I think the bond traders will be putting back on that trade of March rate cuts, even January rate cuts.
Right.